time, weather, and...
Hello and welcome to Driving with Todd. And I'm Todd. Last week I dedicated the full week of Driving with Todd to the song I'd Rather Go Blind. I started out the week doing the original version that was released in 1967 by Etta James. Well, I received a good number of comments through the week about the song. And I do read every comment, but unfortunately I can't respond to every comment. I wish I had the time, but I don't have that kind of time. But I do read every single one. And what I found was there was a lot of YouTubers watching these videos saying, hey, you need to listen to this song, or you should react to this version of the song, or did you know that this person did this song? And I had gotten a lot of requests. So I thought, hey, what I want to do this week is try to do as many of those requests as I can. So I thought we start out with the request to do a particular song. And I'll read the first comment. It comes in from a YouTuber that goes by the name of Robin. And this comes from the Etta James reaction to I'd Rather Go Blind. Take time to listen to Tell Mama if you've never heard it. Etta rocks. Etta James said she hated the way Beyonce sang her songs in Cadillac Records, particularly the Etta James icon At Last. Now, I haven't heard either of those songs by Etta James. So what the request is for, hey, listen to Tell Mama. The only version of Tell Mama I've ever heard that I remember at least is the version by Janis Joplin that was released on her album Farewell Song, which came out after her death. And it's a live version of the song, and Janis Joplin loved Etta James. So I thought that's great. And as I had mentioned in my reaction to Etta James doing the song I'd Rather Go Blind, Tell Mama was the A side of the single. I'd Rather Go Blind was the B side, which takes me to the next requester, who goes by the YouTube name of Robert Phelps. And Robert writes this: love this song, but I didn't know it was the B side to Tell Mama. I've been listening to Martha Veléz version of Tell Mama, which is on the album Fiends and Angels, which has Christine McVie, Mitch Mitchell, Jack Bruce, Eric Clapton, and Paul Kissoff playing on the album. So I thought, okay, if I'm going to do a cover or a reaction to Tell Mama, why don't I compare the two? I haven't heard either of them, so this would be interesting to me. Now, what I learned is the Martha Veléz version, she's an American singer, artist from starting in the 60s, had released this album, Fiends and Angels, in 1969 and included the song Tell Mama, which she also released as a single. And as was mentioned, that album includes Eric Clapton, Stan Webb from the Chicken Shack, which is Christine McVie was in Chicken Shack, Paul Kissoff from Free, Christine McVie, Jack Bruce on bass, he was with Cream, Mitch Mitchell on drums from the Jimi Hendrix Experience, and Brian Auger on keyboards. So I thought that'd be fun to do that one and then compare it to, or do it as a comparison to, the Etta James version. Now, what about the Etta James version? Well, Etta James, like I had mentioned in my previous video, released Tell Mama in 1967. Now, what's unique about this song is hers is a cover version. So Etta was not the first one to record Tell Mama. It was actually written by Clarence Carter, Marcus Daniel, and Wilbur Terrell, and recorded by Clarence Carter in 1966 and released as a single. But it didn't have the name Tell Mama, it had the name Tell Daddy. So for Etta James, they had to change it up to be Tell Mama. Now, Etta didn't want to record this song. She didn't like it. She really didn't like it. But her management said, this has the stuff to be a hit for you, Etta. It'll be a hit for you. She didn't want to do it. Finally, she decided, yep, I'll record it. She did record it They actually named the album that she recorded for 1967 to be Tell Mama, and released the song Tell Mama as a single with I'd Rather Go Blind as the B-side. Well, her management was right. It was a big hit. It peaked at number 23 on Billboard's Hot 100, and that was the first time she ever had a crossover hit onto the pop chart, the Hot 100 chart. And it got to number 10 on Billboard's Rhythm and Blues chart. So she did real well with that single. So with that said, let's listen to Tell Mama by Etta James, and then listen to the Martha Veléz version and see how they are the same or how are they different. Oh, that's soulful. That's soulful. Love the brass in this thing. Nice horns. Wow. Nice bass in there. Nice driving bass. Little drums keeping the rhythm. A little bit of guitar. And then Etta James' voice is sweet. I mean, that is really a tight song. I just love what I'm hearing. Let's keep on going.
And I'll make everything all right.
Okay, I got to just mention one thing. I really like the way she's singing this. I mean, she's got a little bit of angst in her voice, and then when she gets into the refrain, I mean, she really kicks it up a step. But her voice is just like perfect on this song. I mean, you just want to dance a little bit, and you can feel a little bit of the song going on. Really, really nice, and her voice goes so well with that brass. Wow, awesome. Nice. Very, very nice. I love the end. I love that when she gets in there, "Rawr," she's just growling at the end of that song. That is just so powerful. Just love that. "Rawr." I want to take that back and play that part again. She just really put a lot of effort into the end of that song. I don't know why she didn't want to do this. I mean, she does a fantastic job on this song. And you can, like I said, you can just feel it. You can dance to it. You can feel a little bit of pain. Just really, and anger. I think not pain so much as anger. This is an angry song. So I'm going to take it back just a little bit and play that again. Yeah, I love that ending. I love that ending. That's just such a powerful ending. The way she just kind of, I'm gonna. I love that. I love that. So this was Etta James doing "Tell Mama," and like I said, the brass in here is what kicks this song. I mean, it just makes this whole song as far as the instrumental backing track goes. Without that brass, this wouldn't be anything. You got that. It's just such a powerful instrumental piece in the song. And like I said, the bass is nice, the guitar is nice. You got the beat of the drum, but that brass just kicks it in. And then Etta comes in with that voice, and she's just like, "I'm angry. I'm gonna be singing to you, and I'm angry." And she just wails the song out. Awesome, excellent. I loved it. And like I had mentioned, the only version of this song so far that I know, at least, that I had heard was by Janis Joplin. And Janis, she really mimicked Etta very well on her version. She did the same thing wherever there was that angst in the voice. Janis did that too, and Janis has that powerful voice as well. So I can see where Janis got the influence on her version was from Etta James. So let's kick it over and see how we get with the next version of this song. I'm going to just kick this up here. And we're going to listen to Martha Veléz doing "Tell Mama" from 1969. And so this is like 2 years later from Etta James' cover version of the Clarence Carter song. So here we go.
You thought you hadn't found a good girl, one to love you and give you the world. Now you find that you've been misused. Come to me, I'll do what you choose. I want you to tell mama, what about it? Tell mama, hey, what you need. Tell mama what you want, and I'll make everything alright. That girl you had didn't.
Okay, I just stopped right here a second. Oh, wow. I love the beginning on this one. I love the beginning. Now, Jack Bruce comes in with his bass. I mean, and he's such a fantastic bass player. And then Eric Clapton comes in with his guitar. I mean, so much different from the kind of soul version of Etta James. This is more of a rock and roll version of the song. And Martha is just like, she's just screaming this song out. I mean, she's got that rock and roll voice, and she's just using it on this song. So much different than the Etta James. The Etta James was more very, very soulful, but with a lot of anger in it, and those brass section is just dominating the music portion of this. This is different. This has got that rock sound, and mainly because all the backing instrumental, the people playing the backing track are all rock and roll people. But I love the beginning with that bass guitar and Eric Clapton's guitar. That's great. I loved it. Let's keep on going.
What you want, and I'll make everything alright. That girl you had didn't have no sense. She wasn't worth all that time and expense. She had a other man throw you outdoors. Now that same man's wearing your clothes. I want you to tell mama, what about it? Tell mama, hey, what you need. Tell mama what you want, and I'll make everything alright.
Okay, do you hear Clapton's guitar in there? That is just classic. You got the brass section, just like what we had in the Etta James version, but that brass section isn't dominating at all. It's not dominating. Etta James, that brass, that's what drove that song. It just dominated the music. It's not doing it here. You've got so many great, people on the backing track of this song, and they're sort of dominating, and they've mixed the horns in, but they're kind of in the background. They're not like in your face. And like I said, Eric Clapton's guitar is just jumping out at you every once in a while. And then Martha, her vocals are really what's the main focus on this song. I mean, she's got this rock and roll voice, and she's using it. Let's keep on going. I'm going to take it back a little bit to hear more Eric. That was a wild version of the song. Like I said, I hadn't heard either of these versions before, so it's like my first take on hearing these two versions of the song. But they're both great. I mean, I can't say I don't like either of them. I like both of them. I like both of them a lot, but they're so different. It's one very soulful, very angry, very horn driven, great vocals. The angst at the end of the song is perfect, and that's the Etta James version. The Martha version, the Martha Veléz version, is got that more rock and roll sound to it. They have the brass in there, but they kind of decided to mix it to the back and have the band more up front, especially Eric Clapton. And then, like I said, it starts out with Jack Bruce's bass. How cool is that? And of course, Mitch Mitchell is such a great drummer, so there's some really good drum fills in there as well. And then you got Martha Velez's voice, who I've never heard before. I've never heard this person before at all. But wow, I really like it. I mean, I like the way she sings this thing, and she just kind of rocks it with some angst in her voice, though. I mean, she hits some very, gritty notes in the refrain. I mean, she can just change her voice up. She's singing this thing, and she's putting a lot into it. Just very, very cool version. Very cool version. Both of them very cool versions. I've never heard the Clarence Carter version, the original version of the song, so we may have to do that one in the future. And like I said, the Janis Joplin version I heard is almost kind of like a combination of these two. She's got that kind of psychedelic, rocky type guitarist in her group, but then she has that heavy brass section as well in her group. And then she's got that more of an Etta James type voice. I mean, she just can just wail out a song like there's no tomorrow. So I think Janis did like a combination of the Martha and the Etta James versions. But very cool, very cool. Great request. I'm glad that they requested them because I've never heard these versions before, and they were dynamite. So I hope you thought they were dynamite too. If you did, hit that like button. That'd be really cool. If you have any comments about Etta James or Martha Veléz doing the song Tell Mama, or which one did you think was better and why, put it in the comments below. That'd be also appreciated. I'm going to take a link to both the videos I just showed and put it in my description below. There wasn't a lot to watch, but the sound, the music was incredible. I'm also going to put a link to each of the channels that uploaded these videos in my description below, so you can check out those channels. They may have some other really cool videos as well. Hey, have you subscribed to Driving with Todd? If you haven't, we're doing some really cool stuff. Like, we just did a comparison video. Last week, we covered one song, I'd Rather Go Blind, all week. We're doing all kinds of fun things. If you haven't subscribed, you need to subscribe. Just go below this video and hit that subscribe button. That's all you got to do. If you do go over here and ring the bell, you'll get updates on my latest videos. This was fun. This was fun. I love hearing new music, old new music, or new music, either way. But I love hearing this stuff. Especially things that I've never ever heard, and both these were just dynamite. Put a big smile on my face. I hope it put a big smile on your face, and peace out, baby.